Well, hi there. Today we're gonna lay down some mulch and get this brand new peach tree I just planted situated and set up for success. All right, so this is my newest addition to the food forest. I got a little tropic beauty peach tree. Check out those flowers. I just planted it. I'm gonna set up the soil because my soil here is garbage. It's like this real sandy, dry, not very nutrient dense soil. So when I planted this tree, I dug the hole about 2 or 3 times larger than the pot. I added a bunch of soil mix that I got from the store in there, and yesterday I found an ad for some free mulch. So I went and got a big couple bins of some mulch, and I got some cardboard, and we're gonna lay down some mulch that'll help keep the moisture in, keep the weeds down, and make this a little bit prettier, hopefully, and eventually do the same thing for all my trees that I planted. So part of the weed barrier and moisture barrier you need is some cardboard. So this is just old cardboard that I've torn all the tape and labels off. This stuff, you don't want the tape. You want to remove all the tape because that's not going to break down. So over time, this cardboard will break down. It is part of the compost process, and it will help keep all of these weeds down. And we're just going to throw these boxes, we're going to throw down some compost first, and then throw the boxes right on top of all this grass and weeds. And those weeds will break down and turn into more compost and nutrients for this peach tree. So let's get into it. All right, so step one, we're gonna prep this area a little bit. So all this old lawn mulch, I'm gonna kind of peel back a little bit, spread it out. Kind of get an idea for how large I'm gonna make the area. And you wanna keep every layer moist, guys. So add lots of water after every step. Dig this ginger down a little bit. Maybe he'll grow. Step two, this is kind of optional because you can just lay your cardboard over all this grass and it will die if you put thick enough layers of everything. But I'm kind of breaking it up so it'll die faster, disturb the root system a little bit. Again, this is optional, guys. You don't have to do this. Least amount of competition that the trees are going to have from grass and weeds, the better. But like I said, you put thick enough layers down here and all of this is just going to turn into more compost. So it'll die, it'll rot, and it'll become compost. I have my own compost, so I'm gonna try and get rid of as much of the weeds and grass as possible, so there's no chance of it growing back underneath all my layers. All right, next layer is all this compost. So get it all nice and around. This is what's gonna feed the tree, guys. This is the fertilizer. Be mindful handful of these peas I just planted here. Just kind of spread that compost all over, get it all mixed in. Nice, good nutrients, because my soil has none. So, natural fertilizer. Bam! A little bit more of that water. Lots of water. Keep it moist. Once you get all the layers on here, it'll take some time for any water to penetrate through all the layers, so you want to make sure it's got a good head start. Alright, next step, your cardboard. There's no rhyme or reason on how you do this. You just want to cover everything with some layers. And it doesn't matter how pretty it looks, because guess what, guys? It's all going underneath your mulch. Between the layers, you get that cardboard nice and wet. More layers. Just like that, get it all wet. All right, next comes all the mulch, guys. And remember, the goal of all this is to trap in the moisture in these hot Florida conditions. So retain moisture and kill all the weeds. Thick layers of mulch, guys. Don't be shy. You want to lock in all that moisture. You want to suffocate those weeds, murder those weeds, and they'll break down and turn into more nutrients for you. Which is exactly what you want. Put it on thick. Try and keep my peas there. Pile it on. All right, and that'll pretty much do it for the mulch. Get it all wet. Soak it. So now the weeds are going to be repressed. We're going to lock in moisture. We got compost underneath there, and that cardboard will break down over time. And once that process happens, you just redo it all as the tree gets bigger. So hopefully this tree likes it here and does well. All right, that's it, guys. So this area looks a lot better now. And that tree should be happy. So we'll keep you posted. That's what I'm gonna do for all my trees. I gotta go get some more of that mulch. Again, it was free. Check your Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, all of that stuff. Everything's free, guys, if you had the patience and the time to go look for it. You shouldn't have to go spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on fertilizers and compost and soil and mulch and building materials. It's all free. So that looks pretty good. I like it. Hopefully this peach tree is happy. Happy little peach tree. All right, so here's my planters from a few weeks ago. Radishes are doing really well. We got some sugar snap peas growing in the middle here. My daddle peppers, some beans. We got some Swiss chard growing here. So all that's coming up. And then we got some carrots, more peas, cucumbers, some collard greens, and over here we got some pumpkins that popped up out of the compost I threw in there, more Swiss chard, some Everglades tomatoes. I'm really excited about those. More carrots, some beans thrown in there, more daddle peppers, more tomatoes back there, some more peas, beans, all that good stuff. I also went and foraged some wild Florida natives from an open field here. Looks like our pumpkins are doing well. They're starting to bloom. I've planted some pigeon peas throughout the yard, so those will be popping up. Some more Florida natives that I found. We got our lettuce, beans, carrots, peas, all that grown in this bed. And some new additions. We got a nice mulberry tree here. So planted this guy about 2 weeks ago. He's already got a few little mulberries growing. Excited about that guy. I also got some cuttings from a wild mulberry that I found. Trying to propagate those. The figs are doing great. Really excited about that. Fig tree. And I also picked up a loquat tree. So I already got a few loquats, but I wanted a larger one to try and get some fruit earlier, because the other ones are from seed and they're probably going to take a while. I also picked up some blueberry plants. Got a couple of nice blueberries already growing, exciting. So 2 blueberry plants. I still have a bunch of stuff I need to plant in the ground. These are our loquats from the seeds. And then our wild blueberries that me and Isla scavenged. We got a bunch of those, so this is gonna kind of be the blackberry patch. Did I say blueberries? I meant blackberries. So these are wild blackberries. So I got 3 of those in pots, and 3 more already in the ground. And of course I got to plant my elderberry somewhere, but I think we're gonna have tons of elderberry. It's all over my backyard. Also, my poor moringa tree, I planted this guy, and it's not looking so hot. I thought that this would grow better, but maybe it doesn't like where I planted it. Anyway, I'll get this mulched up and throw some more compost down, and hopefully she'll get back into gear. But if you guys have any idea why this moringa tree's not happy, it gets plenty of sun, I water it daily, it's just not happy. Let me know in the comments if I'm doing something wrong, or if you've experienced this after transplanting your moringa trees. All right, not too shabby. Need to go get some more mulch though. Hopefully all that compost and mulch help this moringa tree. All right guys, I'm calling it for today. I'm out of mulch. I'm gonna run, go grab a bunch more of it before someone else takes it. Can't beat free stuff. Like I said, I gotta go get it. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll keep you updated on all the food forest updates, and we'll see how all this mulching material did for all these fruit trees. All right, everybody, we'll catch you on the next episode. Later.